Hi everyone! For the Lovable Weekend Challenge, I decided to build an app focused on sustainable living. I had a bunch of ideas flying around, but I eventually picked one at random, an eco friendly lifestyle app. Then I thought, instead of just building it, why not also explore how different AI models could actually help with the process? So I turned this into a mini case study comparing three major language models: Google's Gemini, Anthropic's Claude, and OpenAI's ChatGPT. I tested them using two simple scenarios. First, I used the same prompt, my original app idea, and asked each model to break it down into clear steps for building in Lovable. That gave me a chance to compare how they interpret and guide the process from scratch. Then, in the second scenario, I picked the best prompt, the one that really nailed what I had in mind, and reused it with the other two models. I wanted to see, does the quality of the prompt carry over, or does one model still stand out in execution, especially when it comes to code suggestions and UI support? To kick things off, I pasted my prompt into Google's Gemini model. The response came back as a structured series of prompts, and interestingly, it centered around a slightly different app concept than I had in mind. Gemini proposed a virtual art curator as the main idea, putting it right at the top. It followed up with steps like defining the user's artistic taste, connecting to external APIs, and building out a virtual gallery. The structure was practical and well organized, but it wasn't really aligned with my original sustainability theme. The UI suggestions were clean but very neutral, simple layouts and basic colors. I didn't make any changes to the prompt, I just pasted it into Lovable Assist to see how it would perform. And while it helped me get started, the direction didn't quite match the app I had envisioned. Next, I tried Claude from Anthropic, and this is where things really clicked. Claude immediately understood the sustainability theme and provided a well structured, highly relevant breakdown of the prompt. The output aligned almost exactly with my vision, and the suggested components made it super easy to prototype quickly. It even anticipated styling and content choices that matched the eco conscious vibe of the app. Then I tried OpenAI's ChatGPT. Just like Gemini, it also leaned toward an artistic gallery style app, which wasn't really what I was aiming for. The initial response was clear and structured, but it didn't match my expectations or the sustainability theme I had in mind. I pasted the prompts into Lovable Assays, and while it gave me a functional layout, it still felt a bit off. As I explored the output, ChatGPT acted like a virtual art creator, showing me various styles of art to choose from. After selecting a style, it prompted me to pick my favorite color palettes and even offered an option to upload an image. On clicking next, it generated a personalized virtual gallery, tailoring the experience based on my selections, which was creative but not quite aligned with my original sustainable living app vision. Comparing all three models, I found that Anthropic's Claude clearly performed the best in the first scenario. Right from the start, the prompt it generated was strong. Even when I tested it with a random idea, it fully understood the concept and broke it down into detailed, step by step prompts. It even included key features like menu structure, database connection for creating records, and a clear UI layout. While the theming could have used a bit more flair, the functionality was spot on. Overall, Claude's output was the most aligned with my original vision, and it needed the least back and forth to get going. In the second scenario, I took the prompt originally generated by Claude and used it with Google's Gemini model inside Lovable. This time, the output improved quite a bit compared to Gemini's first attempt. It picked up on the full set of features, mentioned the need for a database connection, and the menus were more thoughtfully structured, as you can see here on the right. But while the landing page was well developed, the other sections like commute, community, and profile were left mostly empty. So even though it improved a lot from the first round, it still didn't fully carry the app across the finish line. Next, I tried using Claude's prompt with OpenAI's ChatGPT, and the output improved significantly compared to the first scenario. The theming stood out right away, soft greens that matched the eco friendly vibe with thoughtful captions and clean, accessible language. It also included a mobile friendly navigation menu and introduced key metrics like carbon saved, stories written, and items saved, all laid out in clickable cards with icons, hover effects, and smooth interactions. Overall, it was really impressive, much more polished than before. But just like with Gemini, only the landing page was fully built. The other pages, like Commute or Community, showed 404 errors. It did include a working link back to the homepage, which was a nice touch, but it still didn't reach the completeness or structure that Claude delivered from the start. At the end of my test, I decided to build the full app using Anthropic Claude's outputs because they aligned perfectly with my idea, required the least tweaking, and saved me a lot of time. The result? EcoLife, a complete digital ecosystem for sustainable living, built right inside Lovable. It's more than just an app. EcoLife combines community driven features with real world sustainability tools. The UI is clean, mobile first, and fully responsive with bottom navigation, smooth transitions, and a guided tour system for new users. You'll find beautifully styled card based layouts, hover effects, and interactive menus, all themed in calming, eco friendly tones. Technically, it's powered by React 18 with TypeScript, using Tailwind CSS and Chat UI for consistent, elegant styling. The backend runs on Supapse with real time chat, secure authentication, and live data updates. Key features include bulk eco buying groups, a carbon footprint tracker, skill sharing modules, and even a pet friendly social space. Plus, there's gamification with points and rewards from database logic to UI polish. This app is a full stack, production ready platform and a true example of how far AI can go in building real, impactful solutions. So, for this challenge, Anthropic's Claude takes the win. While all three models had their strengths, Claude stood out for how well it understood both the technical and UI aspects of what I was trying to build. It followed my thought process even when my prompts weren't super clear and never ran into major build errors or bugs. For this project, clarity, creative alignment, and smooth execution made all the difference. Thanks for watching, and good luck to everyone building with heart inside Lovable. Thanks again to Lovable, Google Gemini, Anthropic Claude, and OpenAI for giving me the tools to turn an idea I've always wanted to build into something real. This challenge didn't just inspire creativity, it showed me how much more is possible when you combine great AI with a platform like Lovable. It truly gave me the extra hands and momentum to bring my vision to life. Excited to see what others create too. Good luck and keep building with heart.